This video is going to be for someone who wants to change their life, take that jump, or someone maybe you're in the transition of that and you don't really know what to do. I was 22 years old when I packed up my car and I moved down to Miami. Never been before, didn't know where I was, didn't know a single person, had no job lined up.
A lot of ups, way more downs. But hey man, gotta keep it pushing.
It really was like a, fuck it, we ball kind of moment. Throughout this journey of me being here, I've learned a lot of life lessons that I wish I had someone to kind of like guide me. Here are the 3 life lessons that I wish I knew beforehand and that have helped me get to at least where I'm at today. So lesson number 1, do not wait on other people to create opportunity for you. You have to take action for yourself. You have to act like no one is coming to save you. You have to do it yourself. You cannot have that victim mindset. So for me, it was like, oh, if I could just get on a reality TV show, like that could really, be a huge kickstart to my social media career, and I can use my platforms to, really create the image that I want, giving back, helping. That opportunity came. I did get on a reality TV show. The show is a complete dub, and it is what it is. But that kind of showed me that even if you get the opportunity that you think you want, nothing is guaranteed from it. And I applied that life lesson to everything. However, I will say, that doesn't mean that every opportunity is a bad opportunity. So you need to be ready, and you need to be ready to capitalize on any opportunity that does come your way through the actions that you were previously taking. Don't sit around, don't sit and wait, don't have that victim mindset. That victim mindset is going to eat you up, and you're never really gonna take action for your own life, especially if you're in a new city. Do all these new people who don't actually know you really care about your life? Probably not. And now that leads me into life lesson number 2, which is you need to take advice from the right people, specifically people who are doing exactly what you want to be doing in life, whether it's career related, life related, hobby related. Find the best person that is doing what you want to do at a very high level, go to them for advice, then you have to try and do it better than them. You have to show them that you're willing to outwork them. And realistically, if they're older than you, they're gonna respect it. You're gonna start performing just like them and probably get results just like them. But it's not gonna be easy. You gotta put in the work for it. But what that allows you the ability to do is then go to your boss or the higher up, whoever it might be, and then you can start negotiating after a certain period of time, whether you're in sales and you become the best sales performer, whether you're an amazing freelancer and you provide the best work for your client, whatever the case may be, you can then go to them and start negotiating like, hey, I've put in this work, these are my results, I want more. Remember, a closed mouth does not eat. You got to be willing to ask, because a company is not stupid enough to let one of their best workers just slide easily. They're not going to let that happen, but they're also not going to come to you and be like, hey, you've been doing great, take all these new benefits. That's very unlikely unless you're like a corporate job, and maybe you do that on a yearly basis. Freelancing, you can do that every 3 months. Sales job, you can do that every 3 months based off your performance. So with that being said, get your ass up and start putting in that work and leave your ego at the door. And I'll speak from my personal experience that right now in Miami, even though I do modeling, my primary focus, which is how I actually make money, is freelancing hospitality services, specifically with like designer and luxury brands. But I'm a freelancer, so I'm able to go to these companies after 2.5 years of working with them and showing them, you know how I work. You know the results I give. This is the rate I want. So 1, now you know how to get up and create opportunity for yourself and start taking action. 2nd, now you're taking action and you know who to get advice from to apply it to whatever field you're in. So what's number 3? Just stop caring about what people think. Because realistically, it's not even about what people think, it's about what you think people think about you. And you're in your own head about it. No one really gives a fuck about your life, believe it or not. Outside of friends and family, everyone that follows you on social media, they don't care. And I know that as people, and even myself still, that we always fear being judged in some degree. And I know specifically for me, with YouTube, I had this fear of failing. I had this fear of how can I be making content about moving to Miami and starting a new life if I didn't make it happen. So I just stopped doing YouTube because I was like, how embarrassing is that gonna be if I make all these videos about me moving to Miami and I have to move back to my hometown. Looking back, I realize now that I should have still documented it as part of the journey, because the journey is what makes everything so sweet. But I was too embarrassed to showcase to the world that I might fail. You feel me? Even though, again, you got to bet on yourself and make shit happen. Don't be scared to document your journey. Don't be scared to fail, because just like most businesses and every other successful entrepreneur, they did something and it might have failed, but they didn't quit. Not quitting is the most important thing. Not letting other people's opinion or what you think their opinion will be get in your way. I'd say that's maybe one of the few things I actually regret, is stopping this whole YouTube channel throughout this journey, especially when I moved in with my guys last year. Like, I wish I documented that, because boy, we had some times. That shit was funny. So to sum it all up, lesson number one, no one is coming to save you. You need to take action for yourself and start creating the life you want to live. And don't always wait on opportunity to come, but if it does, be ready to capitalize on it. Lesson number two, take advice from people who are doing exactly what you want to be doing, and then try to outperform them and do even better so that you can negotiate higher rates. And then most importantly, just build a good reputation for yourself, because your word and your reputation is literally everything, especially when you're starting somewhere brand new. And number three, stop caring about what people think. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy your own little process. Try to find joy in all. It can be very stressful. Shit, I'd be stressed out now. I ain't going to hold you. And again, I always try to remind myself that I'm exactly where I wanted to be at 22 years old. I'm now 25. So let's just say I'm pretty excited to see, the life that I create for my future self. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and go get after it.